The headlines arrived like a sudden storm, crashing onto screens and front pages. Words became weapons, twisting a simple gathering into a supposed betrayal.
Meghan Markle.
Oh, the photo
gate from Mom's 70th.
It was really innocent, which is so crazy. Mom and Meghan have been friends for some years now, and they have a really sweet relationship. We took a photo, and then I think we were all going through them. We're all, communicating about like what we're going to post. We're never ones to post without permission. We are like, it's not who we are.
We're very respectful.
Yeah, like we have the craziest, funnest photos from that night, but we were posting just like fun photos. And so
dignified photos.
We were totally, we were told that it was totally cool to post. And then after it was posted, I think they realized it was Remembrance Day and they didn't want to be seen at a party, even though it's already up.
Mm-hmm.
And then taken down. And then I think they realized, like, this was so silly.
And they did Baby to Baby right before.
Well,
they
it's
did
like a charity event. So, like, that was fine, but maybe not partying and dancing on the dance floor and whatever. So we took them down
to respect
Remembrance Day.
Yes.
And then, you just got to laugh at, like, the situation sometimes and just, like, lighten it up and if everyone's taking it the wrong way, like, lean in.
The proof? A photo with Kris Jenner, its timing spun as a calculated insult. The story spread like wildfire, reducing real people to caricatures. The truth was drowned out by the noise. The real story, a quieter, gentler truth, was lost. Let us pause and step away from the roaring headlines. The world of instant news demands immediate judgment, leaving no room for thought. So let us be still and let the noise fade. In this quiet, a truer story can be heard. This moment of quiet is resistance against instant anger, against manufactured emotion. The truth does not need to shout. It waits for those willing to seek it. Let's look at the facts. Meghan Markle and Kris Jenner attended a private charity event, just friends sharing a warm moment. The photo was shared online, then quietly removed out of respect for Remembrance Sunday. Not out of guilt. The intent was to keep the focus on veterans and their sacrifices. The scandal was fabricated. The real story? A thoughtful act and respect for a solemn occasion. While the media obsessed over a photograph, Prince Harry was in Canada honouring veterans. He spent time with military families, participating in events for Remembrance Day. This was not PR. It was a continuation of his lifelong commitment, born from his own decade of service. He listened to veterans, shared experiences, and offered support. This is the foundation of the Invictus Games, his work for wounded service personnel. His connection to the military is genuine and deep. While headlines screamed scandal, Harry was quietly fulfilling a duty that matters to him. The media ignored this part of the story. It didn't fit their narrative. The contrast is stark real acts of remembrance erased for a fictional story of disrespect. Harry's commitment to remembrance is woven into his life. His actions speak for themselves. He was not celebrating, he was serving. The media's choice to ignore this reality reveals their true goal, to create a negative perception. They erased honour to sell shame. The real story was one of service, not scandal. Amidst the noise of royalty and celebrity, It's easy to forget Prince Harry is a soldier. He served 10 years in the British Army, trained at Sandhurst, and flew Apache helicopters in Afghanistan. He's seen the realities of conflict, lost friends, and carries those experiences. This service is central to his identity, not a footnote. The media often erases this, painting him as a detached celebrity. They ignore the risks he took and his ongoing mission to support veterans. Remembering his service makes the controversy over the photograph seem absurd. The idea that a veteran would disrespect Remembrance Sunday is illogical. His life since leaving the army has been about honouring that community. The media's attack ignored the service of a veteran. They erased a decade of duty to create a scandal. The unseen soldier is the real man, not the headline caricature. Understanding this changes everything. Why does a harmless event become a national scandal? The answer is money. Controversy is currency. Outrage sells. Negative stories about Harry and Meghan guarantee clicks and revenue. This creates a cycle. The more negative stories, the more profit. The media actively seeks events to twist, photos to misinterpret, headlines to provoke. Truth is secondary. Engagement is the goal. Their lives have become a product. Controversy is the commodity. This isn't journalism, it's business. Balanced stories don't generate the same traffic. It's more profitable to create villains and stoke anger. The media knows a story of royal disrespect sells better than thoughtful photo removal. The result? A hostile media landscape where every act is scrutinized for scandal potential. Simple acts become betrayals, respect becomes guilt. Outrage is manufactured and sold for profit. The truth and decency are the cost. Money is one motive. Relevance is another. UK media outlets fighting for attention use Harry and Meghan to assert importance. Creating controversy puts them at the centre of national conversation. One outlet publishes a negative story, others follow, amplifying outrage. The initial lie is repeated until it sounds like truth. Anyone questioning the narrative is dismissed. The goal, a consensus of anger, a unified front of condemnation. The couple becomes a tool in a larger cultural battle. Attacks are framed as defending tradition and Britishness. The media feeds its audience stories that confirm biases. The cycle is self-sustaining. Media creates outrage, audience consumes it, media reports on it. The couple is just fuel for this machine of perpetual outrage. Beyond money and relevance, there's a deeper motive: control. Harry and Meghan stepped away from the system, challenging the established order. The media lost control over their narrative and now seeks to regain it through relentless attacks. It's a form of punishment, a message: you cannot leave us unscathed. Every move is scrutinized, every good deed twisted. The media sets rules for their behavior and punishes any deviation. They act as judge, jury and executioner, trying to force the couple back into a box. But this is an illusion of control. The media can create noise, but not control the truth or the couple's choices. The more they attack, the more they reveal their desperation. Harry and Meghan's defiance is simply living their lives and continuing their work. Their freedom is the one thing the media cannot take, and that is the source of endless frustration. When the storm of headlines passes, what remains is a simple truth. Not a scandal, but a story of kindness and friendship. A thoughtful gesture to honour a solemn day. A soldier quietly paying respects to fellow veterans. Good intentions twisted by those who profit from it. The real scandal was the report, not the event. Outrage was manufactured, not natural. Yet we can choose to step back, seek context, and look for humanity. The real story was about remembrance, duty, and respect. The truth, though buried, still exists for those willing to find it. Behind every headline are real people trying to navigate a complex world. Let us look for the simple the story of the photograph was always one of friendship and respect. Now that's the word.